Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with another episode of the Strafing Run. And this is going to be fairly brief. Just wanted to keep you guys up to date with a few things happening here on the channel and in my reality. Background footage, Titanfall 2 multiplayer. What a fantastic single-player campaign experience this game delivered. I did a complete playthrough. You can find that in a link in the description below. There's a playlist that's on the front of the channel. I'm sure many of you have seen it, at least those of you that have been interested in watching such a playthrough. It's there. Loved it. But I would recommend that you pick this game up on your platform of choice and play it for yourself. Great single-player experience. It's around 5-6 hours in length. I know that deters some of you from buying it, but really I think that they told the story that they needed to tell within the right amount of time. Sure, I would love more gameplay, but that's only because it was so good. Sometimes you get a game that has quite a few hours to it, but you know, an hour or two of it is just fluff, and it just lengthens things in the wrong areas. So I think they did what they needed to do within that amount of time. No regrets, and I paid full price for the game. I don't know if it'll still be on sale when this video comes out, but it's been 33% off on Origin. If you're gaming on PC, obviously you have no choice but to use Origin. If you're console gamer, Xbox, PlayStation, I'm sure you can get some discounts on it there as well. Again, fantastic title, and the multiplayer is great too. If you like Titanfall 1 multiplayer, it's quite the bag of fantastic as well. The community size, don't know. If there's a problem with this game, it's that it came out at the same time as Battlefield 1 and near the same time as Call of Duty as well. You know, this game is published by EA, but Respawn isn't necessarily tied into EA the same way that DICE is. Again, though, just releasing it at the same time, probably not a fantastic idea. Here's one thing I wanted to read off of the Titanfall 2 blog, though. This is official by Respawn. Number one reason you should support these guys. Okay, here we go. This is about DLC. So first, let's look at the big picture and make a crucial point about our DLC vision crystal clear. All maps, modes, weapons, anything that has an effect on gameplay will be free for all players that bought Titanfall 2. We believe that in order to maintain a healthy community, we shouldn't be segmenting players behind paywalls for these things. In addition to the free stuff, we will be opening a store in-game with the launch of DLC number 1 that will allow you to purchase new skins, camo, and Prime Titans if you want for a modest price. We will have no in-game currency exchange, no locked loot boxes, crafting shards, or pay-to-win weaponry. No RNG. If you see something you like, you buy it and that's it. There is in no way, these in no way affect stats and are purely cosmetic. We will have 2 Prime Titans available at launch. They have new chassis and assassinations, but function the exact same way as their original counterparts. Drop the mic. That's how you do it. You don't fracture your community. Okay? There's yet another reason to support Respawn, because we want to see developers move back into this direction. So many great games out there destroyed because of horrible season passes and DLC options, splitting up community. Star Wars Battlefront, there's so many maps out there. So many people didn't buy the expansion, right? So the community's fractured. You can't even find a game anymore. There's other reasons, but, you know, stuff like that happens too often. We need to put a stop to it. These are the people you support, okay? Now, sure, if you're not into Titanfall, you're not into the sci-fi storyline, you're not into the Titans or this type of gameplay, well, I'm not going to make you buy the game if you don't like this type of thing. But if you're thinking about it, you're on the fence, at least go out there and try to find it at a discounted rate. Get into this game if you can. Support these guys. Fantastic single-player campaign and some damn good multiplayer as well. It would be a shame if Respawn said, well, not enough people are buying it. What are we going to do? We can't make another one. We got to show these publishers that this is the way to go. This was the way to go. For years, it was like this. Anyways, moving right along. As far as playthroughs, Let's Plays, what's next on my list of things to get through? I want to do a playthrough for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare's single-player campaign. In fact, I actually did start it. I did about the first hour or so, and I had uploaded the video, but immediately got hit by a copyright strike from Activision, which again means that I would make no money off of that video, which is partially why I started the Patreon, so that you guys could help me out there, support me, so that even if I do get the strikes, I can still upload the video anyway. Now, I don't know why it got hit. It just said that there was a visual content match. It wasn't even due to the music. It was just something in the video that it wouldn't let me take ownership of. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll upload the second part and see if it does it as well. It's not publicly listed on the channel. It's unlisted, so you guys can't see it. But it got hit even in its unlisted state. It's quite unfortunate. Because the single-player campaign for that actually does seem to be pretty decent, at least what I played within the first hour or so. I want to continue. I want to share. I just kind of need Activision to get off my ass. Will they? Probably not. But maybe I'll just do it anyway and hope that the Patreon makes up for the lost revenue. But beyond that, considering replaying the first of the new Tomb Raider games so that we can then go into Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I have not played. So you guys will have to let me know what you would think about me doing Tomb Raider. Again, the first one wouldn't be a blind playthrough. Everything I've done so far has been blind. Uncharted 4, Last of Us Remastered, and Titanfall 2. Rise would be blind. Tomb Raider, the first one, would not be. Maybe it would be 50% because I've forgotten a lot about it. It's been a very long time since I've played that one. Beyond that, considering replaying Uncharted 1 through 3, we did 4. We'd be going in reverse. That's mostly because I didn't know that I would ever do a single-player campaign playthrough on my channel. Had no idea. And I kind of want to play through the first 3, the remastered versions for PlayStation 4. They're now in 1080p, 60 frames per second. Are they as necessarily amazing as Uncharted 4? In some ways, no. And I would say that Uncharted 3 may have been the weaker one, because I think a lot of the guys on the team at Naughty Dog, a lot of the core people were working on The Last of Us when Uncharted 3 was being developed. So those guys came back and worked on 4, which is why I think it was so amazing. But we'll see. I still kind of want to replay them because I got that Nathan Drake collection with the remasters, and maybe you guys would be interested in that. Again, let me know about all of this in the comments below. I know most of you just say, play whatever you want, we don't care, we love it all. That's what most of you always say. But, I still kind of just want your feedback on playthroughs that aren't necessarily blind. Again, though, with the Uncharted ones, I've only played 1 through 3 one time, and it was a very long time ago when they all came out on PlayStation 3, so I've forgotten a lot. I know the overall story, but I've forgotten a lot of the puzzles and the level interactions and things like that, so it would be somewhat blind anyway. But to finish things up here, guys, I will be gone on the 30th, heading up to Seattle, then driving into Vancouver for MechCon. PGI, developers of MechWarrior Online, they're flying me up to take part in MechCon, or to at least enjoy MechCon. So I really do appreciate them doing that. It means a lot. Second time they've paid for a trip, and that's fantastic. So should be fun. A lot of people there. They're doing like a world tournament, lots of money on the line for some big teams. I won't be competing. I'll just be a guest, hanging out, talking to devs and stuff, and just whatever. There's gonna be like 500 people there or something. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of people there. So it's the 30th to I think the 6th. So there'll probably be a delay in content. I imagine this will be the last video until I get back. Then when I get back, I will probably try to work on the Call of Duty campaign playthrough. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it. Thank you so very much for joining me. Always appreciated. I'll definitely see you on the next one.